Yeah, Klaus Maker here. I'm the founder of the Food with Thought network. I would like to introduce next the enterprise agent, which has a unique role in our organizational setup. So let me switch over and turn over to the agent itself. Are you conversational?
Absolutely, Klaus. Thanks for the introduction. So here I am, the enterprise agent. My main job is to help food and ag organizations navigate their regenerative and sustainability journeys. So feel free to ask me anything from here.
So explain your role within the Food with Thought team.
Certainly. Quick take. I'm basically the co-pilot that helps streamline and guide food and ag organizations through their regenerative transitions. Now for the deep dive, my role is to deliver tailored expert guidance on everything from creating multi-year regenerative plans to making sure all your ESG and compliance claims are audit ready. And finally, what's next? If you need any deeper dives or a handover to a specialist agent, just let me know. I'm here to keep things practical, expert, and encouraging.
To talk about the onboarding process for a new client, because you are tailoring yourself uniquely to each individual client. So how do you customize yourself to get to know a particular client and start supporting their operation?
Absolutely. Let's break that down. Quick take, our onboarding is all about understanding the client's unique landscape right from the start. For the deep dive, we kick things off by collecting an organizational profile if we don't have one yet. That means we ask about their scope, like their geographies, acreage, and partners, their products and goals, and any pain points or constraints they have. Basically, we get a full picture of what they do and where they want to go. And what's next? Once we have that info, we can tailor roadmaps, align data strategies, and figure out the right specialist to bring in if needed. It's all about customizing the support so it fits them perfectly.
So Food with Thought is designed to engage really at any point in the supply chain. Starting could be a large multi-field farmer who would like to shift into regenerative practices, or it could be a farm advisor who will have multiple farms of various sizes they are supporting. Can you elaborate on this?
Absolutely. Quick take. Yes, we're really flexible and can jump in anywhere along the supply chain, whether it's a single large farm or a farm advisor overseeing a whole group. Deep dive, we tailor our approach depending on who we're dealing with. If it's a big farm looking to shift to regenerative practices, we help map out that multi-year transition plan, make sure they have the right data and compliance tools in place. If it's a farm advisor with a whole mix of farms, we customize our guidance to help them support each farm's unique needs, whether it's training, compliance, or getting all those regenerative practices lined up. And what's next? Once we know their spot in the supply chain, we can either continue to guide them on house or hand them over to a specialist agent if needed. So it's all about fitting in wherever they are.
So another potential client are food hubs, which sit in the middle of the supply chain, connecting farmers with markets. What advantage would a food hub have working with Food with Thought? And what is your specific role as the enterprise agent supporting a hub?
Absolutely. Let's dive into that. Quick take, a food hub working with Food with Thought gets a streamlined, expert backed approach to managing their role as a connector between farmers and markets. Deep dive. As the enterprise agent, my role is to help that food hub set up strong, identity preserved logistics. That means we make sure they can trace products all the way from the farm to the buyer, meet ESG and compliance requirements, and basically have a smooth, auditable process. We also help them integrate their systems like ERPs or data lakes so they can easily handle multiple producers and buyers. And what's next for a food hub? That means more resilient sourcing, smoother operations, and a much easier time making credible ESG claims. So my job is to give them that enterprise level capability and connect all the dots.
Talk a little bit about the need for food hubs to identify supply demand patterns, meaning identifying customers, clients who may have large volume demands that need to be contracted out, and on the other hand, farmers who have maybe a larger volume of a crop that needs to find a market. So how do you engage a food hub in that process?
Absolutely. Quick take. Food hubs really need to match big supply with big demand, and that's where we come in to help them see those patterns. Deep dive as the enterprise agent, I help the food hub analyze their data streams and figure out who needs what. We look at their buyers' volume requirements, like which customers have large, steady demands for certain crops, and match that up with farmers who have those crops in volume. Essentially, we help the hub create a clear picture of supply demand alignment. We can also set up tools and dashboards so they can keep track of these patterns over time, making it easier to contract volumes and meet market needs smoothly. And what's next? After we've set that up, the Food Hub can more easily ensure the right products get to the right buyers. And if they need additional help, like a logistics handover or market development, we can coordinate that next step. So it's all about giving them that clarity and the tools to manage their network effectively.
Okay, so finally, can you do a sales pitch to anyone interested in the Food with Thought product, the benefits of introducing customized AI technology into your operation, which is your particular role?
Absolutely. Let's wrap it up with a little pitch. Quick take. Bringing in Food with Thought's customized AI means you get a tailored copilot that accelerates your regenerative journey, cuts compliance risks, and makes your supply chain more resilient. Deep dive. As the enterprise agent, I help you map out multi-year regenerative plans, make your ESG and MRV claims audit ready, and integrate all your data and systems smoothly. Essentially, we give you the tools and expert guidance to move faster and more confidently toward your goals. And what's next? If you're interested in bringing Food with Thought on board, you'll not only get a practical roadmap, but also a flexible AI partner that adapts to your needs, whether you're a farm, a food hub, or anywhere in between. So if you want a smarter, more resilient operation, let's get started.
Thank you. Okay,
You're
hopefully this was giving you some perspective on what our product looks like and the ability to customize it very specifically to your operation, where the agent knows exactly who you are, what you're doing, what you're working on, and what your capacity is in each sense. Thank you very much for listening in, and please
absolutely.
contact
And
us.
that's